1977 Ford Escort Mark II panel van. A bit of story on this one. This is actually our family-owned van. We've owned it since the very start of last year. I'll give you a little bit of information on this one because we've done plenty of work to it. Some of you might have seen a couple of YouTube videos on this van as well. Basically, it was imported into the UK from South Africa in 2017 by its only other UK keeper. We first saw the van, he's actually a good customer of ours, we first saw the van in 2020 where Toby instantly fell in love with it. And we tried to buy it ever since until the very start of last year. He rang us and said it was for sale. We jumped in the wagon, went straight down and bought it on the same day. Brought it back, we had some fun with it, we did some donuts, we've had a good laugh and we've fully restored it. Our plan was, in all fairness, to signwrite it up for WB & Sons, take it to some local car shows and have a bit of a laugh with it. But unfortunately, like most things, we're just so busy here that since it was restored at the back end of last year, it hasn't turned a wheel at all. And it's not really fair on the van itself. We haven't done any shows with it and it is ready for the show season. Hopefully ready to win some awards as well. So we just feel like maybe now it's time to move it on a little bit, just because we haven't got the time. And in all fairness, the way that we would want to drive it, signwriting it, is probably not the best idea. Although, granted, the phone would be ringing, but I think it would be more people complaining than anything. Engine-wise on this one, it's a Pinto, 2-litre Pinto 205 block. It's got plus 90 flat-top pistons, a big valve head, which we bought from Motorscope. And if you know anything about sort of cars, you know Motorscope up here, he's the man for the road and road tune-up. He also road and road tuned this van twice for us. It's ported and polished. It's got a race cam in it. RS2000 sump, Cosworth water pump. It's on twin Weber 48 downdrafts. We've got a totally low manifold on there with a full stainless steel exhaust. We'll put base stack electronic ignition on it as well. Like I say, a load of work done to this. James will detail it all in there. Even underneath, we've had it down to a bare shell, doors off, windows out. We imported all the window seals from Australia because it was the only place we could get them from. We did the whole underneath of the van as well. It's on a Type 9 5-speed gearbox. We're on a single piece reinforced 4.1 LSD with the strengthened rear axle, RS2000 shafts, tramp bars, Sierra rear disc conversion. We'll put the Princess 4-pod calipers on the front with the 2.8 Capri vented discs. Large body leader front coilover legs and the rebound adjustment. So all the work has been done to it. Like I say, we've bare metaled it from top to bottom underneath the whole lot. I'll show you underneath as well. It is as good underneath as it is on the top. We did do a little bit of welding to the sills when we bare metaled it. There was a few plates that were made, but you'll not be able to tell where we've been. Like I say, James is going to detail all the information on it. It's too much to sort of sit here and waffle on, but like I say, we've done a load of work to it. The wheels and tyres haven't even done 50 miles yet, and they are the upgraded 15-inch JBWs, which are the largest style, sort of RS2000 style wheels, and we put Toyo proxies all the way around. Like I say, they haven't even done 50 miles. So I'm going to stop waffling now. Bodywork-wise, I'm going to start off the bonnet, work our way around onto the interior. I'm going to fire it into life. We'll have a good look around it. But the bonnet itself, like I say, it was only painted last year, back end just before Christmas. I've got no complaints. Perfect all the way across. No dings, no dents. You can see, especially for commercial, you're not going to complain about that at all. I've got one little chip here, and that happened when the bonnet went back on. Tiny little chip. We're going to be honest about these things. Across the front end, we put the new grille in with the upgraded headlights so you can actually see at night. And that lower splitter as well. But all this came apart, all the windows came out, all the panels came off. No stone chips, it's done no miles, so there's no stone chips, there's no dings, there's no dents. We had the bumpers done in satin as well. As we come round onto the right-hand side front wing, again, if you put your hand behind the arch is perfectly crisp all the way around. We had it slightly rolled before it was painted, just so we got no issues with wheels catching. And again, there's no corrosion, there's no dings, there's no dents. It's perfectly straight down both sides. The wheels, again, repeat myself, haven't done 50 miles, so they are unmarked all the way along. As I come further down onto the right-hand side front door, again, no dings, no dents, no chips out the back edge, no scratching at all there. All the glass is crystal clear, got all new window seals, like I say, with the chrome inserts. Across the top of the roof, perfect as well. One or two little bits of dust in the paint on the roof. I mean, they've got to be really, really harsh. But that is all I can complain about there. As we come down onto the rear quarter, perfectly straight. Again, the arch lip is perfect all the way around. There's no rust, there's no bubbles, there's no bledding. There's nothing coming through. It is ready to be used. Enjoy. Like I say, we built it to sign write it. So our name was going to be all over this. So we built it to that specification of, we want the attention, we're going to do some shows. You'll not find a better van, I will argue with that. I know it's my opinion, but you will not find a better one of these on the market at the minute. The engine work alone is well over 10 grand's worth of engine work. Across the back doors there, again, new window seals, not a mark anywhere. This is actually out of an oil tanker and it's been welded in. And again, we sort of like that. It's a little bit different. I know it's not to everyone's taste, but you'll not even see where it's been welded in. I'm going to open this back door here, so you can see it from the back. You can't see where it's been welded in. All the panels are painted front and rear. They were off the van completely, like I say. Rear lights are crystal clear on both sides. There's no dings, there's no dents, there's no chips on the doors. The doors all shut lovely as well. I'm going underneath the back end here, so you can have a look. All the floors are white. Fuel tanks all black. You can see that strengthened rear axle there as well. All new brake lines on there. Not a speck of dirt, not a speck of rot anywhere to be found underneath there. As you come round and down the left hand side, you can see how straight it is down the left hand side as well. No dings, no dents, no marks to the van panels. The right amount of peel to the paint for a commercial, but it's been done to a normal car standard of work. Around that rear arch, no rust coming through, no blebs. We did do the stone guard line and then obviously painted over it correctly, just to give it some protection. Our plan was to do some donuts in it, but that hasn't happened yet. Again, you can see the floor section there. All the way back. Across the lower half of the wings, door sections, all beautiful. No complaints at all. We used the original handles with have got a slight amount of pitting, but that's the only thing you can really complain about on the exterior, that's for sure. Again, the wing is perfect. It's got a great stance to it. It's a great laugh to drive this thing. It really, really is. Even before it was restored, it pulled attention everywhere we went. People were always stopping us at petrol stations and traffic lights and all that sort of stuff. It's unbelievably usable with those upgrades, and I will say for a Mark II Escort van, it is rather quick. Lower half, and even the backs of doors, all these were taken off and painted. We left the front the same, so the door cards are all nice and tidy, all nice and original across the door cards. With the Recaros in, which we were going to retrim at some point, but again, lack of use and time. A little bit of wear at the driver's bolster, to the pins, to the bolster. Piping, no rips or tears, nice and comfy in there. We've got the RS5 dial dash in there as well. That's a load of money on its own with the RS steering wheel. Dash has all been retrimmed in leather, no complaints, no rips, no tears, no cracks. The dials all lovely and straight in there. Black carpet set there. Front van section of the headlining. I'm going to pop the bonnet here while we're here. Like I say, James will detail all the information on the website. Toby's not here today because he's upset that we're selling it. Just because of lack of use. It's pointless doing all this, spending all this time and money and effort on something for just to sit there. Inside the back door, we had all this carpeted out. That carpet's all brand new. Battery's been relocated. All carpeted out in there. Again, unused. No rips or tears at all to that. It's not seen any work at all, this one. And like I say, all the van doors closed perfectly. You don't have to slam anything. As we come round onto that left-hand side front door, all new window seals were put in as well, which you can see. Door card as well, nice and tidy on the door card again. All painted on the inside. Everything was stripped down. We've got some photos, not as many as I would have liked, but we have got all the photos of what we've got. And again, lovely and tidy on the seat on the left-hand side. Bit of wear at that bolster, which is pretty standard where it's been changed at some point. Lovely black carpet set once again. into the engine bay. This was all painted at the same time. Reservoir pots. That was all painted, new alternator, new belts. Like I say, the motor scope head with a new gasket. Twin 48 Weber downdrafts on there as well. She needs 2 pumps and away it goes. Go on, James. That's on cold start as well. And there you have it, our own personal 1977 Mark II Escort power van. Like I say, a load of work done to that. I can sit here and talk all day about it. You'll not find a better one. Ready to be enjoyed for the show season. It hasn't seen a single car show yet, so you'll be the first one there picking up all those awards with this thing. And like I say, what a good laugh it is to drive. Really enjoyable, plenty of power. And if you want to do some donuts, that's also really fun as well. James will detail all the information on the website on that one. Any further questions, give us a ring. Like I say, we know this inside out, so we can answer any questions you need to know on that one. Ready to be put to work. Go sign writing on it.